What's up everybody, Jack here from Halfchrome. Today's video is going to be different. It's a beginner drone from Hisingy, so I thought what would be better than having an actual beginner do the review. We've got Gabe with his dad Chris. They're going to run this through the paces and they'll tell you what they think about it.
Okay, we got two drones here. They just came in the mail. The Firefly EX and just the Firefly, right? And so now they just sent this in the mail. Let me tell you what the controller does. Basic controller has a bunch of features. One that I like, because I'm not that good, I'm not that experienced, is headless mode. So when you're turning, it knows where you are at. Like, you don't have to know where the face of the drone is to turn. It tracks itself.
All right, this is where I disagree with Gabe. I think headless mode is not a great idea because it adds a false sense of security and you can get disoriented. I think we'll see that here in a little bit.
It got all the trims. I wouldn't use that gyro. It's kind of weird. Take off, land, circle, fly. So basically, if the drone's like up here on my face, it'll be like here. It'll fly around me on circle fly. That's a cool one. And now we got this drone. Comes with a few things. Batteries, obviously batteries. This one's moddable too. You can add a camera to it. And both of these beginner drones comes with the battery. This one comes with the headset here, the controller in its own box, and then the drone itself. And it comes with the camera, and you can get extra points in the app if you sign up in the app.
Yeah, so what are some of the rewards? They let you increase speeds up, accelerations, stuff like that. And they're called PP points. PP points. Why are they called PP points?
I don't know. But this controller has a bunch of buttons. We only know if you hold this down, it'll take off, start the engines, and then the rest is pretty simple. But this one, let me go back to this controller. Speeds, 3 speed. I don't know if this one has PP points. 1, 2, 3 speed. It'll ding and then flip, and then it'll just flip. It's a pretty basic controller. They did a good job arranging the controller buttons on these. And with this one, you can just use the headset too. Or you don't need the headset to use it, right?
Well, if you want to fly FPV with the camera, yeah, you do.
But you don't need it. So you could basically use this as this drone. Can you mix the controllers? Not
that I'm aware of. I mean, you might be able to bind them, but you should be able to, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter much. They're similar. You're going to only probably buy one of these and use it with the drone it came with. But the one on the left is upgradable, the white one.
Yeah, you could buy a camera and basically just make it this. And does the headset work with this one?
If you put the camera in, it should work, yeah.
So you could get this and just mod it to be similar to that.
Yeah. Should we fly these things?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so we got the Firefly EX. So we plugged the battery in, no switch or anything. We just switch that on, just move them around, and then it'll just automatically turn on. Take off the land, that works too, I think. And then just pull off the pretty one. And then headless mode wouldn't have had that issue. I thought the back was where the battery was right there. So I'm gonna do a circle mode.
The front is the blue.
Oh yeah.
So bring it up to your face. Alright, now hit circle. Oh boy. Alright, it's gonna go over there. As soon as you touch the sticks, does it kick it out of it or no?
No. Just tap it again.
Alright.
So yeah. My bad. Maybe I should use headless mode.
Your skills are a little suspect here.
Headless mode does make the thing go back around. Oh, I'm turning off. And then I can do that. I can't do this in headless mode because it'll go backwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can take a hit. That's another reason why it's beginner friendly. stable since I'm not touching it. It kind of floats around, but it has altitude hold, so it doesn't go up and down like a normal FPV drone, right?
Mm-hmm. You dialed in now? Don't hit my monster TV. Alright, stud.
I'm gonna land it.
Right on the helipad.
I need you to find the button.
You can just lower your altitude, it'll land. Oh, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, knock the prop off the camera screen and the box.
Good job. Alright, should we fly the FPV drone?
Yeah. Now we will start with just the Firefly, right?
Yep, FPV.
So we just plug it in. Oh. Snap it in, turns on. No power button. Very similar from the other one. And now I power on the headset just with that power button. Kind of a long press, yeah. Now we're in, I can see. But first I'm going to just bring it up a little. Hold down that for a minute. So it makes that noise. And then put it on and then just look for this button, right?
Yeah, long hold that.
M3.
Yeah. Alright. What happened?
I don't know how to fly this. That's what happened. Oh, my feet. Oh, should I start recording too?
Oh yeah.
So the recording button's the first one on this.
See the red light? Alright, so what happened?
So we had a little issue where to reformat the hard drive or the micro USB or whatever that was in here. It wasn't recording. So now we're recording, so we hit the M3.
Generally want to fly forward, Gabe. That's so your camera can see where you're going. Can't see where you're going if you're flying backwards.
I did a flip.
I don't know how you did that. Didn't even know you could do a flip.
I hit the left bumper on accident.
So Gabe, just try to fly forward so you know where you're going. You're flying sideways into the wall for unknown reasons. So what made you want to fly into that wall, bro?
The joystick.
You know how to move right, don't you?
Yeah.
How do you move right? Okay, what happens when the other stick when you move right?
It goes.
It rotates the drone,
Yeah.
right?
And I can rotate it right and then go straight.
Yeah.
Go straight with that, right?
So, yeah.
So there's multiple ways.
So your right thumb is going to move you left, right, forward, back.
Mhm.
You just demonstrated that skill on the other drone.
Yeah, I did.
Alright. So you should be able to unlock the motors again.
All right, so we're gonna get a little FPV first from Gabe here, and you can kind of see as he flies it how he does in that first person view. Now he's flying from the perspective of the goggles, and then we're gonna get Chris, who has flown FPV before, and get his experience flying FPV.
Oh. Whoa! Went through it twice.
I'm turning my head. I'm trying to steer it with my head. So now my dad's going. worse than me. Okay, so conclusion. So, are these really good? Yes. I've flown a few drones in my life, a good amount, not that much. But I've flown similar ones, maybe like one similar one, but they're always like, I've flown a lot of like slower ones that didn't have the goggles. This is like one of the first times I've used goggles, and I think it's very beginner friendly because I never fly really. I've flown a few times, but I'm not super into it. But yeah, this drone's pretty good because it got the goggles, but it has altitude hold, so it's very beginner friendly like it says. So with this one, same thing. How I like this one is because the goggles, you can like fly in different rooms, but like be in different rooms at the same time. So that's why I like this one. This one's also pretty beginner friendly. I like it because of its customizability. Because it's EX, I think that's extra something, I don't know. But I like them, and I think they're for beginners. Is that it?
So real quick, let me give you some of my thoughts. First, I thought this one, it really harkens back to a earlier age, or I'm sure there's a lot of drones like this still on the market. In terms of beginner drones, got good altitude hold, easy to fly, no real complaints. It doesn't have optical flow, which is something you'll get with like a Tello drone or some others, which typically works and helps even more with beginners. Overall, super robust. Crash this a lot. I think it's a good little drone. All right, so this one here, the FPV, really high marks for this. So I haven't flown FPV for a while. Granted, I do have some experience. But this is like the easiest thing I've ever done FPV wise, despite the analog camera, and been getting used to digital a lot more in the last year or two. So despite the video quality you do get with analog, really easy to get through things and get some impressive long flights without hitting anything. No complaints from a beginner standpoint. I even like the fact you kind of have to earn the points to be able to go faster. In the slowest settings, you can be super smooth and it's easier to fly. So for indoor at least, the slow setting's not a huge deal, especially for beginners. Strongly recommend their fully functional FPV kit for beginners. That's what I got to say. Whatever Jack wants to say to wrap this thing up, it's on you, Jack.
Hey, thanks for watching. Good beginner drone. Yeah, I don't have much to add. Thanks, guys.